Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Fabrice Chakunte here, and we're gonna do another vlog today about what we do best, photography. So stay tuned. Alright, in today's video, we're gonna talk about all these tools. Not all these tools, but just the big boys or small boys, depends. They are all black with big head and everything, shooting like photographers. We don't bang bang. We steal a little bit of your life. We pause it for a second. We take your soul, whatever they say. I've heard some really bad quotes about photography, and photographers, especially when you're doing street style. Okay, today we're going to talk about cameras. Because I usually get the question from my friends and from usually people on the social media, especially on my Instagram. They want to start photography, they want to start videography, but they don't know. There's a lot of tools out there, a lot of brands, a lot of lenses, a lot of gadgets. We got action cameras, point and shoot, we got film cameras, interchangeable lenses, you got DSLR, which I'm shooting on right now. We got, a little 360-degree cameras. Wow, it's a lot. So they get confused. So they come to me, pro, to get the question asked. What camera should I buy if I want to start photography? Well, for me, it depends on two main factors. What is your budget and what do you intend to do? What subject matter do you want to capture? Is it landscape photography? Is it portrait photography? Do you need high resolution camera body, or you just need something to step a little bit higher than your phone camera kind of things? So for the first, I'm going to recommend based on budget or based on whatever you're trying to take, especially for people just want to record the family memories. My child got a birthday, I need to take photos quickly, high quality, because my iPhone or my Huawei can't get pretty, if I print, it's a little bit not too good in terms of quality. So I need something a little bit more. So if you get the point and shoot, it's just a simple body, very compact. You switch on, get this screen right here, and the lens pops out, and you can zoom in, zoom out. You can record at 1080p at 25 frames per second. Yeah, for those interested in video. So with this, you get some pretty nice settings already set by Nikon in the camera system. You get some night shots, portraits, you get some party indoor, you get some macro. All you can do with this little boy, you can just put in your pocket, compact, point and shoot, period. That's it. Let's move to something else. By the way, this got a 20 megapixel sensor. Let's move to the other one. This is an action camera. This is GoPro Hero 7 Black that I got some times ago, and I'm really amazed by what this camera is capable of doing. This camera, I use it mostly for videography, but I'm not really expert, not yet, so I shoot it on 2.7K at 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second, depends on the situation. But if I'm doing action, or I put it in a car, or if I'm on my bicycle in the morning doing my jogging, I will probably put it on 4K at 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second if I'm trying to get that slow motion kind of view. So I will recommend this for mostly people who are really active, out there. You want to record your skateboarding, you want to record your jogging, you are cycling, even your daily life. You can walk around vlogging, you get some stick, you get a stick like this, you just pull it out, the GoPro will be attached somewhere here. You're just walking on the street, recording yourself, doing your vlog. If you're trying to get some good memories on your touristic explorations around, yeah, I will recommend this. For photos, it's not the best because it's really small, and it's got a really small 12 megapixel sensor. Well, the photo quality is quite good, but for someone who's been using bigger boys like DSLR, mirrorless cameras, it's not recommended. I recommend this for those who really want to be active out there, running, sweating, jumping, diving. Hey, it's waterproof, by the way, so you don't need to buy the extra case. Back in the days, action camera, you put it in a plastic cage, you block here, make sure there's no water going in. This, you can just jump into your pool. That's it. You record, keep recording. It's voice control. GoPro start recording, it just starts recording. GoPro stop recording, and so on and so on. I love this thing. Our next stop is mirrorless camera. Well, I don't own a mirrorless camera, but in shape it looks a little bit like my film camera here. It's really small. kind of rectangle feeling, rectangle look, and it got the lens in front. Interchangeable lens as well. This is when things start to be a little bit more serious if you want to take photography to something serious. So to show you, I've got this Sony book that will illustrate. All right, for example, this is an example of a mirrorless camera. This should be the Sony A7S, yeah, Sony A7S. So mirrorless camera looks like this. They are pretty lighter than the DSLR, and they are called mirrorless because they don't have the mirror inside. Let me show you what the mirror in a camera looks like. There is a mirror in here, flips up and down when you're taking the photo. But mirrorless camera, they don't have that mirror. So the image quality is far more better. Not only from the sensor megapixels number, but also from, you know, with DSLR, the light goes through, or the image, what you see through your viewfinder, it goes through the lens, it hits 1 or 2 mirrors, and there's prism. So before you get the image, you lose 1 or 2 resolution or light information data, says the professional in the system. But mirrorless, it just goes through electronic viewfinder, so you see what you get exactly. That's for mirrorless cameras. A little bit more expensive, but you can get, I can recommend Sony A7S or 7 Mark II. For those who have budget, you can go to Mark III. Mark IV has recently been launched by Sony. Or you can get the crop sensor. Crop sensor means, how to break it down? It's not for, the sensor dimension is a little bit reduced compared to full frame. Full frame is a 35mm, what I exactly have on my film camera here. But crop sensor is what I get on my Nikon D7200 shooting this video right now. So in terms of image quality, a full frame is always better because you get a bigger sensor, so you can accumulate more data at the same time. So that's it for mirrorless. You can go for Olympus, you can go for Lumix, Panasonic, you can go for, recently Nikon introduced the Z series, Z6, Z7. Those are powerful, amazing mirrorless camera. Canon EOS R, Canon EOS RP. Perfect. Vlogging is the ultimate vlogging camera body for those interested in video. This video has not been sponsored. All of this I bought with my own cash. There's no one paying me to do any review of this. I'm just giving advice on which camera you should get at the first time based on your budget and what you're going to shoot. Well, I don't have a DSLR displayed here because I'm shooting on it right now, this video. But I can talk to you about DSLR because I'm using DSLR since I started photography. But I always recommend you get something smaller, you learn, and then you grow. I started with the Sony, and then I moved to the Nikon D7000. After a year and a half, I got the 72,000. 77 Nikon D7200. Oh my God, those numbers are fucking alive. Anyway, DSLR, there's a mirror in there, keeps flipping up and down when you take the photo. When you press the shutter, it's like prack, you get your photo. Perfect exposure. If you get your settings right, you get the manual settings, so the camera doesn't always do the job automatically like a point and shoot. You can change your shutter speed, adjust it the way you want. Let me know in the comment section, what is your intention? What do you plan to shoot? Are you shooting portraits? Are you shooting wedding? Are you shooting motorsports? You need a zoom lens, you know, you need a fast lens. Fast lens is a fast aperture lens, 2.8. My Nikon D7200 is perfect. 6 to 7 frames per second on continuous high with the battery grip mounted. I got my 70 to 300 millimeters when I go on the track. Whew, amazing, perfect. You don't need extra super money investing into this, except it's really, you know, your income, your daily income. It's your job, it's your work, you're a full-time pro photographer. If you don't need that, if you don't have, you should maybe once in a while for yourself, for your friends, or you're just starting, take it easy, take it slow, grow with time. That's my advice. So let me know in the comments, how did you started in your photography, which body you started with, what lens you started with, what kind of jobs did you started doing. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I reply to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And to recap all of this, types of camera you should get on with. Usually if you are starting vlogging, like one of my friends out there, like myself, I will go for a small Canon camera because Canon is fantastic for video. Fantastic for video. The focus is really amazing, smooth, and you get the fantastic bokeh out there. But because I'm doing photography mostly, motorsports, portraits, product photography, I stick with my Nikon. I got a lot of lenses. I'm a Nikon shooter, so I will always recommend something. Guys, if you want to start vlogging, you get the action camera. You can easily do your selfie vlogging style. If you just need to get some family memories of yourself, your family, something good when you travel here, travel there, you take nice pictures. You can get a point and shoot, 20 megapixels, fantastic. You can get a mirrorless if you are following the technology, you know, Wi-Fi, fast electronic viewfinder, all these things. You get a mirrorless camera if you get a budget for. Or you can get a DSLR, like kind of old-fashioned, but really the body is rugged, is weather seal. You know, you don't have to worry if you are out there shooting wildlife, motorsports, it's raining. That's it for the video today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. You can share, you can like, do whatever you want. It's a free world. But for me, it's time to go. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Next video, we're gonna do something more outdoor, you know, amazing. I'm gonna take you to the streets and show you how I do street style photography. Thanks, guys.